basic essentials on how to play it I'd like to share with you now.
Perfect.
I know you already play a little bit,
Mm.
but it's about the circle of breathing, practicing that. And some people try to do that, and there are certain things that might prevent them from doing it, so they practice and they can't get it for years.
Mm.
And the fastest person I've seen doing it took them 1 day to do it, and it took me about 1 week to do it.
Wow.
But when I was learning it, I was really practicing like all the time, all day long, and while it was happening, I learned a lot of things. And I remember this big lizard came out, for example, he just walked by me, and a big lizard, I'm like talking about a lizard like that size, maybe that size. And he came like really slow, like this, walking by, looking at me like this, looking like, and then he walked off, and I was like, wow. And then there was this moment the moment when I got the circular breathing, I was sort of looking at this rock wall, and I played 6 hours or something like that, just like continuously trying to do this. And when I got it, I looked at the rock wall, and there was this like wave of animal spirits coming out towards me. It was like one animal after another. Animals from Africa, and animals I didn't know, and some I knew. And they're just coming out at me for a long, long time. Just this stream of animal spirits coming out towards me. And I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Like playing didgeridoo, and I see all these animal spirits, and I thought, this is gonna happen all the time. It never happened again. It only happened then. I learned the circle of breathing.
Yeah.
So let's do a simple test on how to do the breathing.
Okay.
I know you know some things about it already, but we're just going to walk through that again for others, maybe to understand how to do that.
That'd be amazing.
Okay, so the concept of the circular breathing is to breathe a pocket, create a pocket in the mouth, and push that pocket out with the tongue in a way that someone would take a breath and just like spit it like this. That I should have demonstrated. Because that is really a simple way to learn how to do that technique. I mean, when I was a kid and I was sitting in the bathtub, you know, I was like taking water, spitting it against my grandma on the other side. And I was like, you know, this is how I learned it. But basically, you take a sip of water. Just this is, you don't have to do it if you understand it. So you create a stream of water, you spit like that.
Yeah.
And this spitting technique of spitting the water like this, like far and in one long stream, is the concept of circular breathing. So what you would do when you do this with a pocket in your mouth, you do this. And you take a breath while you do that. And that is the concept of circular breathing.
Wow.
So you build a pocket of air in your mouth, and you do what I just did with the water, and you spit that right. And you take a breath. So the tester of it is, first you do this, and then you take a breath back. Do this very basically, see what you do. And on the camera. Perfect. You can do that. And that means you're already multidimensional, and you have the ability to learn didgeridoo, circular breathing really easy. Some people have big difficulties with that, because somehow it seems to be against our instincts to do this breathing out technique with the mouth while breathing in. So this is a great thing for you. That means for you to play on the didgeridoo will be fairly simple. So what you would first practice on this is the sound, the sound, which I know you already know how to do. So we're going to demonstrate that in a moment. But when you learn how to do what you just did, because first you can sit there and do that for a while until you really like integrate it. But you can also do that on the didgeridoo. You can do that and then do this while you work like that. In the beginning, there will be a break. And that break, as you practice, and it's good to practice every day. I recommend you practice alone in nature by yourself every day as part of your pranayama. I know you're a yoga teacher.
Oh,
right?
I accept
So
your...
this is the pranayama.
I accept.
Integrate that into your practice.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And so this point of like break, practicing this breathing in, while on the didgeridoo will get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, until at one point it will be closed. And you'll be able to do one sound of the brrr, but it sounds still, when you're doing the breathing, it will sound something. It will be like not one continuous sound, because you haven't fully managed to completely master that yet. That's the first level. The first level of playing didgeridoo is to hold one continuous sound while breathing. That's lesson number one. Once you've reached that, you'll be able to hold that sound, one sound while breathing, then you can start playing around. And by playing around, I mean you add one sound at a time. And my experience in learning how to play this instrument for almost 3 decades is that whenever you practice and you play rigorously until you sort of almost lose your mind, because it makes you sort of go into a really transcendental state. You get sort of the shamanic journey when you play. That means your mind will structure itself to have visionary perceptions. It might be stuff you see inside your mind, but it could also be philosophical information that you connect to the astral and to the akashic as you're playing, because the vibration of the sound puts you into this sort of like vibratory frequency state, so you connect to cosmic consciousness naturally. So this is a great way to get off the trip wanting to get high, because you get high with the didgeridoo naturally without having to use any substances. And that is a really good thing. I know you're a very clean person in that sense, but for some people who are addicted to getting high and taking ayahuasca or eating mescaline, taking LSD and mushrooms, for those kind of people, it's really nice to know that there's instruments like these and techniques like yoga and pranayama, where people naturally can connect to spaces that are much higher than drugs can ever get one, and they're lasting as well. So that's what I love about this instrument. It's very healing on a personal level. And once you've learned how to be able to add these sounds and learn more how to use it, you can also apply it as a healing massage and others. But back to what I said, how to add learning sounds that you're adding to the didgeridoo. Every time you practice, there might be one extra sound coming that you're learning. And then every time you practice again, you get to the point where you were before, and then you push it a little further. It's like just a little further. It's like training when you do, you do training, not maintenance training, but a training where you add like one more, like zero. It's like flexing. It's that kind of flexing, and they get one more. Cool. And the way you can, I recommend not to play around with the instrument yet until there's one continuous breath. Because that is important to learn how to hold that. From there, you're free to go.
Cool.
Yeah. But until you get there, you have this moment of getting it smaller, this breathing moment, with which you can create a rhythm. So this breathing moment, you can start to create a rhythm. You can go and just go like that. Try not to make screams in it. Try not to scream into the edge. Try not to wiggle your tongue too much. Just focus on the breathing, getting the breathing right. Once you get the breathing right, you can wiggle your tongue in any direction. You can start to breathe from different areas, from this side, wherever you want. You can do whatever you like. And you can do all the sounds on top of each other when you get deeper into it. So you can scream. You can have a melody screaming with your voice. You can scream any sound into it because they come out very differently, which is pretty cool. You can chant mantras, which is amazing. And to the breathing, a little bit about the breathing. It's a stomach breathing, so it's breathing into the stomach, right? And you always want to maintain about 70% air in your lungs. So you're always over 70%. You're sort of in a hyperventilation for a while. Once you learn how to breathe, you can breathe normally like you're breathing out. You can breathe in and out. Once you get used to the breathing, you can take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. It's quite cool. And then you can breathe normally if you like. Yeah. And you can also, but in the beginning, you got to.
So it's no real struggle with the breath at this stage you're at.
No, at this stage I can play a long time because I can breathe out, I can breathe in. So I won't build this like, I won't get too air spacey when I have too much. Because when I feel I'm getting too hyperventilated, I just breathe out. I breathe out and I breathe slowly and breathe out and I breathe normally. In the beginning you get really airheaded. And the reason why you maintain 70% 60. You drop below 60 in the lungs and you won't be able to do it, to get the air
Makes sense.
in the short term because you're breathing through your nose. So make sure that your nadis are clean, that your nose is clean when you do the breathing. And this is basically all you get to know about playing didgeridoo, and then the rest is practice.
Wow.
Lots of practice. I remember practicing like 6 hours every day for many, many years. But I'm a slow learner in a way, you know. And,
this is my first instrument ever that I will call my own. And it's because of inspiration of hearing this instrument, and as well as it's the only one I picked up, and I was just felt natural at it, even though it was elementary, but for most of my friends and the interactions, like I was able to do it a lot more fluently than they were, and I was like, I finally have an instrument that is calling me, and so this is my dive in to, yeah.
And the didgeridoo, when you learn how to play it and you will, it is going to completely transform your life in incredible ways and the lives of others. Because the gift that you'll be able to give, if you feel like doing that, like a vibrational sound healing massage, is incredible. You will feel it when it happens to you, the profundity, the way it can heal people. My experience is that really some people with chronic pains have come to me to come to the sound healing, and I'm every time I'm amazed how miraculous this is, because it completely aligns the original geometry and it gets rid of all kinds of conditions just in one session, and lasting. Like, it's amazing. And I don't want to make false promises, but you'll see for yourself when you get into that, what the capacity that it has. And also, you will vibrate yourself every time you play. So when you play, I recommend and encourage you to go into natural power spots and play into rocks. Like find a cave. Like playing into rocks, when the reflection is amplified and comes back to you. That's what you want. If you're in a hotel room, sage your bathroom before and go into the bathroom. Like any corners of the room, it's powerful when you have the reflection, because you get the feedback. You hear it very well, and you also vibrate yourself with it. And that's really awesome.
This is such good teachings. Thank you. Yeah.
Sure.
I have such really good direction. And thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to continue this. Yeah.
Cool. So let's do a little tester on the didgeridoo right now.
Okay.
We have this little spiral didgeridoo for you here, so you can do a little. See, the hole on this ditch that you receive is a 3mm hole, which seems to be the best hole, and it's made out of this beautiful oak mouthpiece. And it's a non-toxic epoxy that should be quite solid. Because it's really gone through a lot. I think it's a good condition. But I show you how to just hold the sound. Just I'm going to play here. It's an incredible sound tempo where we are in the Pyramid Yoga Center in Kopangan in Thailand. Where there's an incredible place. So this is what you want. Oh, and one more thing, at least. Like you can play from the front.
Yeah.
From this side or this side. I have developed a technique where I play from this side. The sides are limited compared to the front. If you learn the front, you can do the beatboxing on the front. So they do that this modern, California style didgeridoo playing, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of different techniques that have deviated away from the original Australian didgeridoo.
Yeah.
And I play more like sound vibrational didgeridoo. I don't play it like Aborigines do.
Yeah.
Because Aborigines have very specific songs for very specific ritualistic purposes, and I have not been initiated to that. I've never been to Australia.
Yeah.
So they don't play, apparently, like vibrational sound healing. They don't do that with didgeridoo, the Australians.
Yeah.
So there's many different ways. And I show you what I mean by holding one sound, and you can see here.
So you prefer one side for just yourself?
For me, but because you're getting used to playing it, You can play this side, depends on how much time you want to put into it. But once you get used to
I
sound,
have nothing but time. So.
if you do the front, you're most free in your ability to do all the sounds. So if you can develop the front, it's probably the best. So as you can watch here how the breathing goes, but I'm going to breathe now as good as possible without changing the sound of it. And that would be to get to that point is lesson number 1. So that's holding one sound while breathing. So when you can do that, you're free to go.
What is going on in the throat when you're doing it?
Well, it's breathing. I'm breathing.
Okay.
This is locking, unlocking, locking, unlocking.
Okay.
But it's just doing this,
Yeah.
In the beginning, it will be like this. So try that. I want to see where you're at. Just make any sound right now. Very important when you start doing this because you haven't done the breathing yet. So the mind easily gets conditioned not to do that. So that's why I recommend always when people begin to play didgeridoo to just do that when they do the sound and immediately apply that. And you haven't done that because you played around a little bit, so you're conditioned not to do that. Try right now, concentrate, you have to concentrate. And try that while you do it. It's going quick. Cool. Yeah, you see, that's what it will be, like that. There was one that I heard. There was one, and then you get more as time goes by, and then one point it will close, and then you're ready to go.
I know that. I'm not going to play around with it until that gap is closed. That's the way to do it, because you can get lost with playing with all the sounds and not working on that. So
exactly. Yeah. Cool. So I think that's all you need to know really about learning how to play it, and now we can put you down and you can receive the sound healing I'd like to share with you.
Om Ananda, my brother, I just want to let you know I love you so much, man, and you are in my prayers daily. I talk about you really all the time, and you've changed my life with the didgeridoo. I'm sure you see it on social media, but I'm playing it constantly. I'm playing for people. People are constantly just blown away by it, and it's all because of you, and you had the belief in me to give me that beautiful didge, and super grateful for you, man. And you changed my life, man. You literally changed my life, and I'm trying to transform other people's lives with the didgeridoo as well. Thank you for your teaching and the ceremony and all of it. I tell everyone the story behind the didge. And I love you, man. Just want to send you the love, brother.